after the Fatal 4-Way, we were definitely on everybody's radar.
The Divas Revolution rolling on. These ladies raised the bar.
I had other superstars noticing how I handled myself in the ring. You'd hear rumors like, now we got everyone's attention.
At around the same time, the Give Divas a Chance hashtag really took off.
There was a match on Raw, Paige and Emma versus the Bella Twins, and it only lasted around 30 seconds.
Everyone's been talking about the hashtag Give Divas a Chance.
The WWE Universe, who had been watching not just WWE's women's division in action, but now also people like us in NXT. They knew that we were capable of more.
It is my honor to introduce to you tonight's first main event for the NXT Women's Championship.
This kind of match is why our women are co-main eventing tonight.
Bayley and I were scheduled to compete for the NXT Women's Championship. And we were willing to do whatever it took to beat each other, no matter how long it lasted, no matter how intense it got. And I wasn't gonna let an opportunity like that slip away.
All eyes were on us. The world asked WWE to give us a chance, and now we got it. And I wasn't gonna waste it. I had to win.
But you gotta say, one of the best matches in NXT history.
The first of two main events here in Brooklyn. A few moments ago, Stephanie McMahon said she wanted a revolution, and that revolution started here at NXT.
The revolution being spearheaded by the likes of Sasha Banks and Bayley. Extraordinary women who give it their all and leave everything in that ring night after night.
I have to echo the sentiments of Triple H from earlier today. We don't put our women in the main event. Our women are the main event.
The title's on the line. NXT Women's Championship. The boss, Sasha Banks, versus the ultimate underdog, Bayley.
Ouch. Bayley's setting a very good pace now. She's fighting hard, and it is paying off.
Carefully measured knee drop. Oh, man. Bayley with a knee to the eye socket.
And again!
Knee drop. And this incredible match continues. Bayley driven into the corner.
Bayley's certainly bringing the best that she's got, but it's just not enough to take down the boss.
The boss is so confident in her element right now, and Bayley's taking the brunt of it.
Bayley starting to fire up. Bayley showing some life. And that was Banks face first off the turnbuckle.
Where the hell is this even coming from?
Bayley, an incredible resilience being shown here.
Bayley's got Banks hung up in the tree of woe.
This could be Bayley's moment.
Look out, boss.
Oh, with an elbow.
Momentum switching in this match.
Banks is down.
This has got to be it.
Cover for Bayley and a kick out.
Oh, thought I had a heart attack there.
Sasha Banks has owned the NXT Women's title for 192 days. Captured it in a fatal four-way back in February 11th at TakeOver Rival. And of course, Sasha's a big part of the women's revolution in WWE. She has a huge matchup tomorrow at SummerSlam, but the title is on the line tonight.
Sasha truly believes she is the baddest woman around.
Sasha told me earlier today she's not going anywhere. Team bad or not, women's revolution or not, it's all about the NXT Women's Championship. That title means so much to her.
And here we go now. Producing a trampling. Oh, she's not looking good here.
The first thing she needs to do is somehow get out of that corner.
Exploder suplex.
Ouch.
Bayley sends her opponent outside the ring.
I think the hugger has her in her sights.
Boom! Baseball slide right through the...
Tribute to the dream.
Yeah, Dusty had an influence on the boss's career, too. Dusty helped Sasha realize she was the boss and that she didn't need anybody else. Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex.
Bayley is on the offense, and I like it. She's taking command of the situation.
Hurricanrana.
That polka-dotted wrist gear we mentioned isn't only a tribute. Remember, Bayley had a hand injury that put her on the shelf for 2 months. Is it something she still worries about?
Yeah, I think Bayley is more dialed in and focused than we've ever seen her. I think her adrenaline overrides any worries that she might have.
Back in from the floor.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Look at Bayley and Sasha. This has been one hell of a match. Bayley went for the elbow. Sasha hung on.
Once again to the injured hand. Brilliant strategy by Banks.
Just a clear bullseye for the champ to capitalize on.
Well, this is the beginning of the end for the huggable one. Look at this ruthlessness from Banks.
Yeah, but that's why Sasha Banks is known as the boss. Taking over here.
Poor Bayley, this is such a bad situation for her right now. Sasha just focusing on that injured hand.
Terrible situation.
There is no feasible way for Bayley to win a fight with one hand against Sasha Banks.
I wouldn't discount Bayley just yet, Graves. I mean, yeah, she's in a bit of trouble right now. She's still got fight in her.
Your eyes working okay, Renee. Now is the time to start discounting Bayley. She's done.
Oh, no!
The steps.
This is bad news for Bayley.
Banks just taking her time.
Sasha Banks now just torturing and attacking her. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know how Bayley's going to come back from this one. I mean, her hand's done. Imagine what that's going to do to the rest of your body.
Bayley in serious trouble, and now what is Banks doing?
Unfortunately, the feel-good story will not have a happy ending.
God, she may have a broken hand. A relentless assault by Banks.
I've never seen the champ this aggressive, this ruthless.
Bayley is in trouble. Bayley is hurt.
The official's thinking about stopping this one with good reason.
I don't know how Bayley can come back right now. I mean, you can't gain any momentum after that. Oh, my God!
Oh, my God! Sasha doesn't believe that Bayley can get the job done tonight. Part of that reasoning is that Bayley has beaten Sasha twice for a #1 contender spot, but lost both of her title matches against then-champion Charlotte, at which point Sasha then targeted Bayley for wasting an opportunity.
And that's the issue Bayley is trying to fight here. Being so close to the finish line, but never being able to cross it.
No hugs from Bayley here. She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards.
Oh, the reversal by Bayley.
To Byron's point before, Bayley winning can be very inspirational. But the truth is, sometimes you don't cross the finish line. You just end up living as runner-up.
That's a very defeatist attitude, Graves. Sometimes coming in second only makes you want it more. It can give you the knowledge you need to get over.
Here it comes, looking for the Bayley to belly. Sasha Banks sinking down her
back.
Banks
Rolls through, shoulders down. Oh! Trying to hang on.
Great counter by Banks.
Oh! Face first. Sasha.
This has got to be it. Can Bayley hang in there?
Banks statement.
This is where the fairy tale ends.
Is Bayley going to tap?
Sasha Banks trying to snuff out the hopes and dreams of Bayley.
Sasha
Look
Banks
at
has
this.
none of it.
A ruthless boss just stomping on the injured hand. Thanks for coming, Bayley.
How the hell is Bayley still in this match?
Banks counters back to the center of the ring, but no!
submission. Beating Sasha with her own finishing move. Her own submission move.
Would humiliate the boss. Sasha luckily makes it to the rope, forcing the break. The damage has been done.
Now, what's Bayley got to do now? What's the next move?
This could do it.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Watch out!
Bloody bulldog. In control here with a...
It's about to end! Bayley to belly! We could have a new champ!
It could be over here! This is it! For some reason, she lets it go.
She might have something else planned here. Hurricanrana.
Going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
Big slam from the hugger.
Look at this, the old corkscrew elbow drop.
Nothing friendly there.
Byron, where do you think this unrelenting hatred Sasha Banks has for Bayley comes from?
I honestly believe that Sasha Banks sees a bit of herself in Bayley. Because when Sasha first came here, she was that girl, that innocent girl who wanted to do the right thing, was happy with a handshake and a pat on the back.
Okay. I'm going to cut you off here because you're delusional. There is no way that Sasha Banks sees any of Bayley in herself. Sasha was born to be the boss, born to be the best. She is revolutionizing the game and doesn't have time for people like Bayley. She's evolved. She's grown up, while Bayley has arrested development. Bayley's still a 15-year-old girl at heart.
Oh, I think Sasha couldn't find success the way she initially had hoped to, the way Bayley is doing it now. And she holds some bitterness in her heart because of it.
Exploder!
Now momentum is in the corner of Bayley. Nobody can match up with this woman when she's on a roll like this. Nobody.
You know, I think Byron brought up a good theory, Graves. Sasha's an evolution of that girl who's just happy to be here. She didn't just wake up being the boss. She had to evolve into that. And now tonight's the night for Bayley to become more. And not just because she's a girl who's satisfied of getting the opportunity. We've seen a more intense side of Bayley lately, and that's part of the maturation process.
And here's Bayley.
Bayley's got to be looking for something big here.
What do you think she's thinking about doing here, Bayley?
Anything she wants, she's in complete control. Oh my God, heading up top.
I'm not sure I like what's about to happen here. Bayley has got something crazy in mind.
I kind of love it.
Gosh, what a match.
You know, Ray, Bayley is out here with a lot to prove. Her family is...
There it is! Bayley to Bayley! The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
Oh, man.
Bayley's done it! Bayley's done it!
Here is your winner, and the new NXT Women's Champion, Bayley!
The culmination of years of verbal abuse, being told you are just not good enough. Bayley shook everything off, stuck to her guns, and is now the new NXT Women's Champion.
The dream of